Pope Francis celebrated Mass today on the second day of his apostolic journey to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Addressing more than 1 million people gathered at the Ndolo airport, the Holy Father's homily began by expressing his joy to finally be in the Congo. The Pope urged the faithful to lay down their arms, embrace mercy, and be missionaries of peace. Elias Turk, ACI Mena Vatican Editor, has more.
To see and encounter you is a great joy. That is what Pope Francis said at his homily this morning at Ndolo Airport in Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo. More than 1 million people gathered to participate in the Holy Mass, showing their incredible joy by cheering and singing starting in the early morning. The night before, thousands stayed at the airport for an overnight prayer vigil. They received the sacrament of confession and prayed for the Holy Father for peace and for reconciliation in their country. The Pope comes to a land where the Catholic Church provides much of the health care and education for the state. Francis is the second Pope to visit the DRC after Pope St. John Paul II, who last visited the African country 37 years ago. Pope Francis arrives here with the motto, all reconciled in Jesus Christ. That is why he met this afternoon at the Apostolic Nunciature here in Kinshasa, the victims of violence from the eastern part of the country and representatives from charities working with lepers, blinds, deaf mutes, and other medical and human conditions. The Pope encouraged the victims to forgive. He also condemned the armed violence, the massacres, the rapes, the destruction and occupation of villages, and the looting of fields and cattle that continues to occur. In fact, in the last 3 decades, the DRC, a country of 250 ethnicities and 212 languages, has seen 2 civil wars and several violent conflicts, causing the deaths of millions of people. Today, armed factions still destabilize the country's eastern region, fighting over land and natural resources such as gold and diamond. That is why in his address yesterday in the garden of the presidential palace with civil authorities and the diplomatic corps, Pope Francis used what he called the image of the diamond to talk about this country. He encouraged the Congolese people, saying, "Take all that you are into your own hands, like a pure diamond, your dignity and your calling to preserve this home in which you dwell in harmony and peace." Pope Francis also urged the international community to give the Central African country its autonomy, saying, "Hands off the Democratic Republic of the Congo, hands off Africa, stop choking Africa. Africa is not a mine to be stripped or a terrain to be plundered." Tomorrow, the Pope's 40th apostolic journey will continue. In the morning, he will meet with young people and catechists in Martyrs Stadium. Then in the afternoon, he will hold a prayer meeting with priests, deacons, consecrated persons, and seminarians in the Cathedral Notre Dame du Congo. In Kinshasa, Elias Turk, EWTN News Nightly.